So we here at No Strings Attached, we like to be educational, we like to be therapeutic as well, not just make you laugh, but make you walk away with some kind of catharsis or whatever that is. I learned about it in my class today or something. Anyways, so for this next game, I'm going to need my players, Rachel and Tony, and I'm also going to need our good friend Bethany to go away. So we all have been through that difficult, long road of marriage at one point in time in our lives, right? Everyone. Marriage is totally for everyone, and it's a bumpy, bumpy road, and sometimes marriage has problems. So what you're going to see here is that Rachel and Tony are going to be a married couple, but they're going to have some problems in their marriage that need to be worked out. So what I'm going to need from you is an object, a specific object that you might own, or that someone near you might own, or that someone you know might own. Christmas tree. Okay. Tony has an obsession with Christmas trees. He fucking loves Christmas trees. And I'm going to need an activity that you do on a regular basis. Soccer? Anything else? Make scrambled eggs. Okay, Rachel has a crippling fear of making scrambled eggs. And so those are their problems. Now what's going to happen is Bethany's going to have to guess their problems and throughout the rest of the scene. So why don't we get a really loud Bethany to get her back in. So on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bethany! Come on back in!
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Ah, good to see you again.
Yes. Jolly, jolly, jolly.
So, let's see. I hope you've been working on the exercises that I gave you last week.
I would like to exercise, but apparently I don't get enough protein.
Sounds like you're still dealing with some resentment about that.
It's really not that hard, but that's okay. Maybe we can kill animals instead. That sounds like a good idea.
Look, I just don't understand why you can't just eat the peanut butter, okay? It's not the same?
No.
But it still gets you well...
It's the wrong kind of oils. I need to be strong. I need to have the oils that can lift up those logs and put them in place.
But that's why I gave you the rice and beans instead.
Rice and beans.
It's a complete protein together.
What I'm hearing is that she really is making an effort here.
I'm finding all kinds of substitutes.
You know, substitution isn't always the best option, though. Have you considered, allowing him to eat meat?
It's not the meat.
Apparently not.
I can eat the meat. It's the pre-meat.
I see.
If I don't have the pre-meat, I can't put them up. I can't organize them. I can't get things to rise the way I like them to. And decorate them.
I just don't understand why you can't even...
You don't understand. No, go ahead, please.
I mean, I'm at least willing to look at some substitutes. I mean, you won't even entertain the idea of artificial anything.
Artificial, that's all she wants now. Artificial. Nothing real. She wants the fake stuff.
Well, you know, it's a new day and age, and you have to open your mind to the changes that technology brings.
I grew up on a farm. Everything was real, down to what we ate. And we didn't eat the little things that we loved. We ate the things we loved made. That's a saying where I come from, and we all know what it means. Just because I get it up better than anyone you've ever met before.
Oh, please.
Oh, please. When the time of year comes, I am number one. You knew that.
Well, it's like the turkey isn't even freaking done, and you're in the next room, and we can't even eat Thanksgiving dinner.
There are more important things than Thanksgiving dinner.
Than being thankful for your wife?
Let's go with this.
all right? I bought her a green sweater, and I was going to decorate it up a little bit, but no, she couldn't take that. You know, it wasn't right.
You didn't like the green sweater?
She had brown pants, she had everything. A little star hat, it was perfect.
So let me go over my notes here. So
The real issue is that it's not my fantasy, it's his, okay? I didn't even come up with the idea. He's given me all the ideas. He won't entertain the idea of artificial anything, which is so much easier to clean up after.
It makes a mess sometimes, especially if it's up for too long.
So, here's the thing. You are maybe so preoccupied with thoughts about animals, baby animals, and that was different session.
Even our file?
I know.
It is like though he's almost like making a home for them in our house. I mean, really.
Can't hear
It's like
this.
we don't have.
Is that why?
It's like look, listen.
Is that why you need a real tree?
Yes!
But what about the fact that it drops pine needles? I mean, who's the one who ends up having to clean up after it?
Ooh, I can answer that question.
Yeah, is
She's
this
just-
why you want an artificial tree?
I just don't really understand what's the difference between the two. I mean, don't they serve the same purpose for you?
Well, one's made in a factory and one was made by God's own hands, but
Speaking of,
Animals, they may not have a soul, but they're cute.
is that
Beforehand, though, they're not cute. You can't see them, you can't hold them, you can't look in their eye and go, I'm
Like-
sorry, I'm going to crush you.
when they're embryos?
I just don't understand. If you love animals so much, why in the world do you even want to take one before it's fully formed?
It wasn't going to work out like the twig, you know? I'll burn twigs. They're not going to become real trees. But that's...
Do you
Okay.
know that?
So-
Do you know that before you kill them?
So, do you, I like eggs, and eggs are unformed animals, but they're not usually fertilized.
Not growing anywhere.
No.
Look, it's
But-
just.
Excuse me, doctor.
Yes.
The Sunnyside and the Over Easy therapy companies are having a bit of a debate right now and would like your professional opinion. Can I tell them about when you'll be able to call them back?
Well, yeah, after this session, I can probably call them back, but it might take me a while.
Yes, ma'am. I'll tell them.
Okay.
I don't know, so I can imagine these things just fry your head sometimes.
So, is this an obsession we're dealing with here? Or,
It's an abception session.
or
My family back home used to say that.
well, is it avoidance?
Here, I brought some fake ones. Plop.
Hey,
Take a look at that. Come on, it's made of plastic. It's
No.
not real.
Okay, listen.
Not-
So, it's okay. Look, people are afraid of things, but when that fear becomes overwhelming and persistent, it's what we call a phobia.
I've really tried to make pancakes in the same form, and it just doesn't do it. I'd like to make you breakfast, honey, but I just can't touch that.
Can't even open them on Easter. The filled with chocolate doesn't care.
If you're afraid of eggs, then you can always get egg whites in a carton. Yes, it's true.
That's a substitute I could work with.
Okay?
Fine.
You get egg whites in a carton and she gets an artificial tree. Are we almost done here?
We'll try it.
Okay.
Will that be okay for you?
We'll try it.
2 substitutions. I know it's kind of a.
Last time we had something artificial, we were happy for a month.
Do you want a real tree? Would that make it better?
I want her to embrace my tree in all of its growing majesty.
Is it a problem for you that he really loves